Is Explore Your Magic, and this year's theme is Aura for Aura. What energy are you giving off? What energy are you receiving? That's exactly what we're going to be discussing, and of course, making sure that we understand our energy, what energy it is we have in the first place. Enjoy.
And I cannot say much, but she's going to release it. Are you sure you are good with what you just explained to us? Okay, she sells properties in Lagos and Abuja, and she offers really affordable rates. Yeah. Okay, can this Esther please stand up? Let's see Esther, and let's give a round of applause to both of them. Alright, so as you can see, this is the Esther that she just sold. I hope in case you want to get any land around Lagos or Abuja at affordable rates, do well to hit her up. You know how they say that, how the Gen Z say it. Hit her up. Alright, thank you very much. Let's give her another round of applause. Now we're picking another person, and this time around, obviously, it's going to be, we're trying to balance the gender in here. So I'm going to be giving you our man on beautiful white. Thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Gerard, and I spoke with Ahmed. So he's a lawyer. Roman, right? He's a lawyer.
You're not sure?
He's a lawyer.
Okay.
So, I don't know lawyer. I don't know lawyer.
Okay. Do you know anything about general law? Did you have that conversation with him? Okay. Alright, let's give him a round of applause. And yes, please let the Ahmed stand up. Let's see him. This is the lawyer in the house, not wearing the white. Alright, thank you very, very much. And I myself spoke with a Mr. Bimbo, who is in fact into building. He's right over there. And he has worked as that for over 50 years. Do you know how it has to be to stay in one profession for over 50 years? Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you. Alright, we're going to be moving straight on to our next event. And that is going to be a speech, and it's going to be handled, a talk rather, and it's going to be handled by, let's be sure about that, Mr. Oladipupo Ogunsheye. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Oladipupo Ogunsheye, alright, great. If he's in the building, please can he raise his hand? Please let's give him a round of applause. Now he's going to be talking about networking in your aura. Please let's give him a round of applause as he comes off stage.
Key things I would like to just speak to this afternoon, which is my topic, is on networking. And one key thing that, so I'll just be speaking very hard, just 2 minutes? 5. Oh, 5? Ah, wow, you guys are very generous. So I'll just have minutes to speak about networking. So I'm just going to say 3 key things that people need to look at when it comes to networking, especially at an event like this. So when we come for events like this, we know we already have in the back of our mind we're coming to network, but I'm very sure that I speak for quite a number of people who are shy who, when you say things like, why shall I shy? They're asking you, oh, I'm a shy person, I don't know how to network, and that's totally okay. I mean, society has designed these people or labeled these people to be, they can't network or something. But I've only good news. Even if you're a shy person, you're an introvert, you're an extroverted chill person, you still can network. And the key thing you need to know, or the key thing you need to understand is that to network with anybody, virtually anybody, you need to first see that they are a human being. Now, anybody you want to network with, you need to understand that they are a human being. And networking with anybody, talking to anybody, trying to get to know anybody, building a relationship with anybody from the prism or from the mindset that they are just another human being helps you understand that they have emotions, they have interests, they have values, they have a persona, they have the way they look, they have the way they speak, they have things that they are involved in. So when you see that the next person you are looking to network with, the next person you're looking to talk to, the next person you're looking to build a relationship with is a human being, every other thing relating with them from that mindset falls into place, because you are not seeing them as just, I want to network with them, you're seeing them that this is a human being. And when it comes to dealing with humans, the first key thing is you understand that they have an appearance. And this is one thing I say to people, you need to look at what's the fastest icebreaker or the fastest opener when it comes to networking with anybody. Speed networking, organized networking, unscheduled networking. You need to think of the fastest opener. And when it comes to openers, you look at how do they look, what's their name, what are they been involved in. And I say this all the time. When it comes to networking, you have to be intentional, especially if you're an introvert or if you're a reserved person. You need to have researched who you want to network with. So I'm very sure that for an event like this, you may not know who and who is coming, so it might be a bit difficult. But I mean, when I came around, I think someone was introduced as a lawyer. So if you want to network with a lawyer, you can just look at him and say, oh, I love your car. It's very beautiful. I'm very sure that if you look at this young man, you can tell where that car, the part of the country that car is from. Am I correct? So that's a good opener for you. Oh, I love your car. Is this from the north? And I'm sure because they're human beings, they want to have conversations. And that's why I made mention of that. People are human beings. So because people are human beings, they want to have conversations. They want to gist, they want to talk. But they want to talk about they themselves. Because they're humans. As humans, we're inherently selfish, which means that we want to talk about ourselves. So if you want to network with anybody, don't try to talk about yourself, try to talk about them. That's the second thing. Because they are human beings, try to talk about them. So give them compliments, offer them compliments, like he is, who is a lawyer. You look at him, you look at his car, you say, oh, I love your art. Is this from Daneway? Is this from Maffady? Oh, and then some people, you ask them, oh, I love your shirt. They tell you, I bought it for 800 million naira. Some people are like that. So if he's that kind of person, basically he's going to tell you the origin of that car, what happened to the car, how he got the car, where he got the car from, and many other things like that. So pretty much two key things. We need to understand that these people are human beings. The next person you want to network with is a human being. You need to understand that as a human being, they are inherently selfish and they want to talk about themselves. So don't try to go talk about yourself. I mean, you meet someone randomly here and then you want to start bombarding them. Oh, I'm a fashion designer, I'm a realtor, I'm selling a house, I'm a videographer, I'm a creative designer, I'm a this, I'm a that. Stop it. You'll never get across to that person. Talk about them, put the focus on them, and then do something to close that conversation. And which is something, people think about networking and they want to spend so much time to network at an event or even at any place. You need to understand that you have just a few minutes, maximum 2-3 minutes. Have short conversations that are meaningful and leave an impact. Leave a memory or an impact. That's the final thing. Leave a memory or an impact. You meet someone here, have a conversation with them that makes them remember you. So if you reach out to them via email or via text or via phone number.
So much. I am so grateful to everyone that came, and especially because you came in time. The devil tried to reign, but Jesus is King. Thank you so much. And yes, I'm a little bit tense right now, but we are definitely starting. We're starting. So we are going to be rushing you back to back. All right. I want to say hello to everyone on the item. Thank you so much, Taz and Ma. I am honored to have you here. As we go ahead, I want us to have a minute to pay respect to someone that was at the last touches with Mema, who happened to be my uncle, but he lost his life about a month ago. So if you could join me to stand up for about 10 seconds as we respect his soul. Alright, so I want to say Prince Mr. Jennifer was an amazing man. He was a Muslim and he loved me so much and he always supported everything I do, and this is just me praying for his soul. So thanks for coming. Thank you. Thank you. May God accept our prayers in the name of Allah. Please have a seat and thank you for honoring me and enjoy the party.
Please let's give her a round of applause. Alright, moving on to the next item on our events list. We have another talk session, and this is going to be by Mr. Deshino Ogunlano. He's going to be talking about understanding life and living in your aura. Please let's give Mr. Deshino Ogunlano a round of applause. Just keep clapping till he gets it. Keep clapping. Don't stop. Keep clapping. Thank you.
So it's going to like have to sit down because I have to like ask him questions around it. If you give us like about 5 minutes, let's just sit. Oh, okay. Alright, so I'm going to be asking him some questions. But before then, we need Ms. Raquel to come and announce to everyone what we have for them for food, because I understand a lot of people have been here for a while. So please come and do that. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good evening. You're looking very good. Okay, so I'm here just to make you a little bit more comfortable with refreshments and all of that. So we have, I believe this is on every table here. If you don't have this on your table, kindly signify to any of the ushers and they will get this to you. So this is all what we have in store for you today. And the ushers will be going around to give you your access cards, and if you don't have an access card, kindly reach out to me. I'll be moving around gently so as not to disturb the session. Kindly reach out to me and I'll get you your access card. Also, if you need to make extra purchase for any and everything we have here, we have Mema Naira. That's what we used to buy. So you still see me for the transaction. I'll explain in detail when we see. So I'll be somewhere in the background. Alright? Or you signal any of the ushers. They're hanging around. Thank you and enjoy your evening.
Thank you, everyone. Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. And thank you so much for honoring our invitation. Mr. Did you read this file already? Oh, okay. Let me do the honors of reading it in case everyone will know the majesty of the blessings he did in front of us. Alright. Hello, everyone. So, Mr. Adeshino Ogunlano, who is the founder of the Scribbler Journal. He was born in 1964. His first degree was in English, University of Ife, 1985. He had Masters in Law, Lasso, and he was caught by 1996 Nigeria Law School. He's the author of 4 law books and publisher of This Queen magazine, former chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association, and is chairman of Radical Agenda Movement in the NBA. And it is my honor to have you, sir.
Thank you.
Alright, so our session today would be on understanding life and living in your aura. And I'm very intentional about every speaker that is here, and literally everybody that is here. So I understand that Mr. Rolando has had his special trials and tribulation in his legal and personal life journey. So just for us to be able to learn how best to move a true life, because I'm sure a lot of us here are young. I want
for criminality, but for standing up for what I believe. Essentially, I'm anti-establishment, and I'm very proud of that. There's nothing good that the establishment in Nigeria is. If you are a youth and you want to comply with the establishment in Nigeria, I'm sorry to say you are a fool, because your future is already compromised. As I survived that, and with the leadership of the NPA, I was there. There was a challenge to that leadership. I'm currently still facing trial of the EFCC for about 5 years. I'm not out yet. I'm not down there. So it's been there, well, since 50, there have been legal health challenges, but then that's to be expected when you are 60, and I intend to die at 117.
So why 117?
117.
Why?
And because I was having my children late in life.
Oh.
So I want to be there for them. When I have 117, the youngest will be 61.
That would be good. So I like the fact that you started with what you went through as a student, and you literally lived your life as an affront to the normal establishment, not because you like to fight, but because you don't want to accept what you don't see as abnormal. And that means that, would you say you obviously have found peace with living that way?
Yeah, not only peace, joy. I'm excited. It's my life.
But then there are also times it gets tiring to always wake up to stand for your rights, stand for yourself. Do you ever feel that way?
No. Get that. That's my nature. It's the nature of Iran to the headquarters. It's the nature of the bed person.
Okay. Well, based on like the realities of this economy, for example, doing exams, a lot of youths, like you advised, stood up for the right cause, and they lost their life in the right cause. What would you say that was good? Not that they did, like the fact that they stood, but it cost them their life. Would you say they positively found peace there if it was you, if you were them?
You see, life that was being realistic.
Yeah.
You can't make omelette without breaking eggs. Accidents will happen. Fatalities will happen. When you confront, you must expect reprisal. And was it a law of science that action and reaction are equal and opposite? Yeah. But you will know that I was lead counsel for the instance at the Lagos State.
And yeah, I know also because I was literally one of the people that started EBSAS, recently, and literally slept at House of Assembly for like 3 days when we started. But since then, I have not been able to bring myself to see the videos of EBSAS, Rosca. I literally just had to switch that off because I feel like it breaks me every time. As people ask me, oh, are you joining the next protest? I think the next protest is good. We need to keep going, but I cannot mentally, psychologically, emotionally afford it. So a part of me kind of feel responsible for it. So does that?
Listen,
Yeah.
life must be meaningful. And like you said, it doesn't have to be long. And let me tell you,
Yeah.
your impact in life, your legacies are not what the most Africans think. Houses, children, you know. When you ask of someone like Obafemi Awolowo, who are his children? It's free education. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So it doesn't have to be a long life. It doesn't have to be a defined life.
Be a life of impact.
Yeah.
Positive impact on people. And occasionally, these things will happen. Mandela spent 27 years in prison. When he came out, he already had prostate cancer. He sacrificed his life. What's important? A better South Africa, at least in this lifetime.
Please put your hands together for Brown County. I really appreciate his doggedness, and because like I met Barrister Mulano through a friend of his, and the first definition we gave him was he goes to win everything he believes in, and he fights passionately. He's into law, not for the money. I think that's very idle, but yeah, he's still into it, not for the money, but for the passion. And it speaks to us as people. I really feel like a lot of people find it easy to conform. And if there's anything you probably have learned from this one few minutes of talk is to know that yes, just like Barrister Mulano, you want to live long, so like 120 years old.
You are 70.
117. Okay. 117. My dad lived till 96, so I believe you can. So you want to live so impactfully. You want to plan to live long. However, you also should be ready to die for what you believe in responsibly.
Not only that, for my children to go to prison for the right cause. Yes, look, let me tell you.
If I'm going to die now, say, excuse me.
That's why I've been indoctrinating my children. Look, let me tell you something.
Okay, well, what?
I went up.
Alright, yeah, we have 3 minutes, but yeah, let's go.
Yes, your doctrines or your deity that you worship, that you are into.
Yes.
Literally just a religion. If you don't pass on the mysteries of that to your children, it will die out.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want my legacy to be ruined by my biological children. We must continue. And one of the best parents in the world is Fela Anikulapo for that matter.
Okay, but is it my final question to you?
Yes.
Just a deviation. There is a line between the legacy you want for your children and the legacy your children choose. Because my dad used to say that when your parents give birth to you, it is your responsibility to rebirth yourself. So, for example, you want to, like, my mom, I'm sure she doesn't want me to be naked wearing, but I decide because of who I'm supposed to be. So there's a thin line between, yes, you have indoctrinated them, but you also have to be able to allow them to be. Do you agree?
Yes, but then let me tell you something. If you are properly indoctrinated, somebody said, if you give a Loyola Catholic, that's a college, it's called a Loyola, the Jesuits. Give them a child of the first 5 years of his life, they will remain a Catholic. I tend to tell my children, why not? It's a good thing. They may choose not to do as full as me, but this country needs to be redeemed. What do you mean?
I agree, and maybe we'll definitely bring Barrister Mulano back to the stage because he's burning to talk. But please put your hands together for
No
see you with me, and just say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. Don't wanna lie here, but you can hurt too. If I could change the way that you see yourself, don't wanna lie here, but I don't deserve you. I had a dream, I got everything I wanted, not what you think. And if I'm being honest, it might have been a nightmare to everyone like you. And they say yesterday's just another day, and I don't even care if anybody knows. 'Cause everybody hurts, everybody cries, but I don't wanna let them down. I had a dream, I got everything I wanted, and when I wake up I see you with me. As long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. Don't wanna lie here, but you can learn to. If I could change the way that you see yourself, don't wanna lie here, but I don't deserve you. If I knew it again, would I do it again? Would I do it again? If I knew what they say would go straight to my head, wouldn't this end?